Hey there and welcome to the Japan Online channel. Well, the other night we had a fire, and fires don't happen that often in my city. I can't speak for the rest of Japan, but we don't get them that often. But when we do, every fire truck, every appliance, every fireman from every station, from every community fire station will be called out to the fire. Why, you may be asking? Well, like Tokyo, most of Japan, the buildings are crammed so close together that if one building catches on fire, they don't want it to spread to the next building and the next 10 buildings, which can easily happen here in Japan. So they try to get as many appliances, as many fire trucks to the fire to put it out, or to get it under control and put it out as quickly as possible. And here, as you can see, they're just at the entrance there. They've just managed to get the door open, break the glass, whatever they did, and they're just trying to control it. I think by this time there's no flames. It's just some smouldering furniture or something like that that they're just trying to sort of cool down, but it's producing a lot of smoke. And one thing you can't really see is just to the left of this white building, there's another building. At the back there, they actually had someone hosing it down, just making sure that whatever was going on inside the building didn't come out and catch on to set the other buildings on fire. And here they're looking at going in, but maybe they're a little bit cautious, they're a little bit worried because they don't really know what's going on inside. So here they go. And as you can see, it's still producing a lot of smoke, and I'm pretty sure that there's not much fire going on, but still there's a lot of furniture still smouldering, so they're trying to get that under control. And here they try to go to the second floor to clear out the second floor and make sure that there's nothing burning or smouldering upstairs. And I think they've just managed to open the door and they're spraying in there. Yeah, they are. You can see the water sort of falling down from below the stairs. And you can see the guys in the sort of yellowy green fire uniform. They are the professionals. They are probably the employed firefighters. The ones to the left there, the one in the blue, which has like a happy, like a festival shirt on, he's a volunteer, so he's maybe getting only a few dollars to be there. And you can sort of see they've managed to open up their door, and it doesn't seem to be too much fire damage there. And here they've sort of pinpointed that it's coming from the right side of the building, so they're trying to sort of open up the side of the wall there so that they can get a fire hose in there and spray whatever's causing the smoke. they've managed to get into the second floor, and they're opening the windows to, I guess, let the smoke out and clear the air in there so that they can see it a bit better. But you can sort of see that it's quite smoky in there, and it's still pretty smoky in there as well. And here they're just trying to open up some more panels, some more holes for them to sort of get the hose in there. They actually have this long stick that goes onto the end of the fire hose that they can poke through the wall to get right in it. See, the water here, it's not really getting in. It's spraying the side there, but yeah. And I said to myself, they need to get a fire axe. They need to get a big fire axe in there. And what happens about 2 minutes later? A guy comes in with a fire axe and does a lot more damage. And I'm not 100% sure why they just don't go through the front door and spray whatever's there. Maybe there's another wall blocking them inside that they don't want to breach or open because they're worried what's on the other side. So this is probably better for them to do it. But nonetheless, they managed to do the job. So this time it was actually very interesting watching them work. I've been to a couple of fires before. I think last summer last year, I went to a couple, but they were either in very cramped places, and I couldn't get around to actually see the main fire and see them at work like they are now, or it was raining and I wasn't able to get close enough with my camera. And it was good seeing them here. To the right you can't see it, but they have a little communications set up where people come to them and tell them what's going on, and the emergency services come and say, hey, we're here. The community fire department comes and says we've arrived, and they have a little map of the area, a map of the building and stuff. So it was interesting. And just a couple of side little things. These two guys in front of you, they went around all the hoses, and where the hoses actually made contact with, say, a bump, or in this case a curb, they put these little protective bands around them so that they wouldn't, I guess, rub on them and maybe cause a hole of some sort. But it was just interesting to see that. You know, it's the little things that Japan does very, very, very well, and this is just another one of them. And so another one is sort of a funny thing. There's a fire going on in front of this guy. You know, there's about 20 different fire trucks, lots of firemen running around. There's about 150, 200 people beside us, you know, all talking about the fire and going, taking video and whatnot. But this guy here, no, it's not interesting enough for him. He's on his phone looking up shoes. He needs to find the latest footwear, I don't know, for the next fire or something. But funny. I thought it was very, very funny. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, click on the big red button there, and subscribe to the channel. We put out 2 or 3 videos each week about Japan, life in Japan, and various customs and traditions here. Also to the left there is a couple of videos. The top one is an earthquake simulator that you can actually ride on and experience like a 7-point something earthquake, and we do it, where my family does it. And below is what a bit of a quick look around a fire truck here in Japan. So check out those 2 videos. Also, if you haven't already, check us out on Facebook, the Japan Online Channel. We post lots of other videos, photos, events, and information about life here in Japan. Anyway, Thanks for watching. Later.